Hi folks, this is Will at LR Workshop, and in this video I've got the horn, or should that be two horns? A tale of two horns. I fitted this horn about 18 months ago. This is a Bearmach horn, and it failed. I guess I made the mistake I may have made time and time again, and I'm sure other people make this mistake, which is that you think, a £6 horn, how could they not make it work with a £6 horn? Essentially, the design is okay. It's a very simple device inside. I'll open it in a minute. But where this has failed has come down to material quality. You can see on here that this is plated on these spade connectors, and it's gone completely rusty just within 18 months. It does get a lot of the brunt of the weather as it sits behind the radiator grill on the motorway, you know, salty spray blasting in against it. But still, 18 months is pretty poor. So what I've done is I've now bought a Valeo. This one was about £6. This one about £10. As you can see, they're very similar. You know, similar kind of design. They've got the same sort of stepped pieces in the same place. Two spade connectors. This one kind of looks and feels a bit more quality though. And one of the main differences is it's got a brand actually stamped on it. It's from Valeo, I guess made by Fiam, and made in Italy. On there, it feels a lot more quality. But I guess the main confidence I have in this is that actually somebody's put the name of their brand on it. Whereas this one doesn't have anything on it. It's totally generic. Now, if you look for the cheapest horns on eBay or anywhere else, they all look very similar to this one. They don't have a brand stamped anywhere. And the telltale sign seems to be they all have these 4 screws around the outside. They're all very similar. Another case in point where you can buy a cheap pattern part, and it's not much more to actually go for a branded part. I have a lot more confidence in this because of it being a reputable brand. Whether it actually fails in 18 months as well is yet to be seen. I will update in that time frame if anything happens, but this is just an example where you can pay, in this case, another £4 or £5, and you're probably not going to have to replace the part from failure. This is what the horn looks like on the inside. It's one of those things I've never even thought about before, how they work, but it's actually very clever. This thing works on a magnet. It vibrates in here, it gets pulled in and vibrates. You can kind of hear that tapping there, and then I guess it moves the air in and out of this, which then gets amplified. And in the bottom here is an electromagnet with coils, and the power goes on. The magnet at the bottom, or it sucks down the central stub of this, and then as that gets pushed down, it pushes on this section here, which then releases the connection, and so it just goes back and forwards, being pulled down and vibrates very, very quickly. Now, I've tested the continuity amongst all of the internals on this, and I can get it to work. Where it's failed is between this pin on this this brass coloured bar, that pin, and the spade connector. There's no continuity, so I cannot get electricity. So everything else works, everything else connects as it should mechanically. It's just that this is corroded to the extent that there's no continuity between the spade connector and this part here. So essentially, I could fiddle around trying to drill that out, try and do something with soldering, but it's just a crap part. It's just a crap part, and it's a real shame actually, because the rest of the part is in good condition. Otherwise, it's just they've been let down with this rivet in here that's corroded. There's too much resistance, so it doesn't actually work. You can see on here how the corrosion on the plating, that's pretty bad, to be honest. Just cheap materials. So let's hope this one actually works. Well, it does work, I've already tested it, but let's hope it lasts a bit longer. It seems to be sealed around the edge here, so I can't actually open it and show you what's inside, or I don't want to. I don't want to destroy it to open it, but I Let's hope that these aren't actually plated, that they're actually proper metal that can do a decent connection. If you enjoyed this video about my horn, then please like, share and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.